Okay, looks like we're resolving a mulligan to 5 for Zach, I believe. Zach will be on the play up against Omar, Underground Mortuary, Surveil.
Cameo. Go ahead.
All right, there's a Tameo. We're underway. Fluffy has arrived on time. Hype Train Dr. Mr. Arch says maybe a Force of Will if we're lucky in this match. Yeah, we'll see. Hype Train complete. Thank you for the subs, everybody. Stefan, thank you for the resub with Prime 6 months. That's a new badge. Tameo will attack. Omar will make a clue. Fluffy, thank you for the resub with Prime 7 months.
Unmask, pitching reanimate.
All right, we're going to do it now. Unmask, pitching, reanimate. We're going to get to see the hand, Flame of Anor, Flare of Denial, Prismatic Ending, Murktide, Force of Will, Mystic Sanctuary. Wow, spicy.
Okay. Then I will pass to you. Yep. Because I didn't draw land for that emery.
Force.
Does it evolve trigger when you put the counter on it, or it just sees when another creature is out?
Okay, so Force of Will is selected. It's going into the trash. Lord, thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate it. Omar gonna be playing some wizards in this game. I'm excited. Lord says, long-time YouTube viewer, finally get to catch a stream. Hype, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching on YouTube. And if you are watching this on YouTube now or later, well, I guess you wouldn't be watching it now. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you are subscribed. Just click subscribe. Easy.
Cabal therapy. Yep. I'm gonna target myself.
I'll target yourself.
So after a dark ritual, now a Cabal therapy, Zach is targeting himself. Flare of Denial, sacking Tameo. Cabal therapy is countered. All right, effectively puts a stop to it. Clue cracked on end step. Omar survives. 2 cards left in hand for Zach. One of them was probably something nasty to put in the graveyard. And the other maybe a reanimate. Brainstorm.
I will animate my draw. And I will pass it.
What do we think about this Reanimator deck so far? What kind of Reanimator deck is this? Does anybody know? Is this a sub-archetype? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Good. These lands are good. I mean, it's so funny because like when they first came out, people don't see it.
Is anyone paying attention?
Yeah, we got good force.
Aviator says World Golden Dragon. Could be. Could be.
I mean, like they usually take up that one dual land slot, like to see end of turn search dual land. It's like third.
So
AP with a question: is this Rude's list? I'm not sure. I really don't know.
Yep.
I don't even know who Rude is. High Train Conductor Mr. Arch says World Golden Dragon would be sweet. It would be. Thoughtsei's targeting myself.
Go Traxa.
Discarding Atraxa. Okay.
Pass to you.
X-Gray wondering if this is the stream debut of the insane new technology enhancements. Life Total Tracker. No, not the debut. Not the debut. But it's still new. We're still figuring it out.
Yep. Stack like that and drop. Thundertrap Trainer.
Thundertrap Trainer.
Non-creature, non-land. I will take Spell Pierce.
Spell Pierce. Nice.
Spell Pierce is selected. Omar awkwardly tapped out, though. Not going to be Spell Piercing anything without a land. Oh, there's a land. All right. Spell Pierce is online. Well, Zach knows there's a Spell Pierce. Passes the turn. Atraxa waits in the graveyard. Mr. Arch can't believe what's going on. X-Grave can't believe what's going on. Another Thundertrap Trainer. This one will find Flare of Denial. Okay. Okay.
One. Yep. 17. That's all. You drop. Go ahead. Yep.
Delta.
Well, we know Omar has Disruption in hand, both Spell Pierce and Flare of Denial. Looks like Omar thinking about Fourth Ear Lingus, a card that we haven't seen much in Legacy very recently, but it had its highly relevant time period. Whatever year that was, Lord of the Rings came out. When was that? How many years ago was it? Time is strange. At least for me. I've lost track of time.
And then
Was that 2023 or 2022? I don't know. I think it was 2023, right?
My turn to draw.
How soon, by the way, do you think we will get another Lord of the Rings set? Does anybody have any guesses for that? Will it be 2026? 2027? Further away than that? It's got to be happening again, right? Mr. Arch wondering why we didn't ban this card along with Triumph of St. Catherine. It's Kama says no Monarch token. You know what? That's a great point. There is no Monarch token shown. But Omar is the Monarch.
I thought you were on Reanimator, so I kept that hand on the
targeting Dark Depths.
Harry Houdini has arrived. Just barges in. Harry with a golden gifter badge. Thank you, Harry, for being here.
People just have this.
AP wondering when Wizards will ban Shuko. Yeah. AP comes out with some crazy stuff. So there's a Gristlebrand in the yard. There's an Atraxa in the yard. Trying to get them out of the graveyard will be difficult, it seems. Omar with a fast clock and is the Monarch. And Zach is going to scoop it up. We're going to game 2. Omar had the disruption.
You do want to hit your...
Yeah. The fact that one key dredge.
Well, when you're the Reanimator deck, the plan is usually to take game 1 and then fight through disruption the rest of the way. Omar takes game 1, which is in my mind, a big win for Omar. I think Omar is a little bit relieved to take game 1. 1 card on the bottom for Zach.
Lotus Petal, cracked for black.
Okay.
Dark Ritual.
Results.
I'll make it now.
Unmask, pitch, unmask.
Two cards announced.
Okay, I think this unmask is targeting Omar. There's 3 black mana floating. Force of Will, pitching Flame of Anor.
Thoughtseize.
2 mana floating.
2 black mana floating now. A Thoughtseize targeting Omar. The hand is revealed: Brainstorm, Thundertrap Trainer, and 3 fetches. Let's Strand. Thundertrap Trainer is taken. It's thrown away.
The last 2. Defense grid. So spewed my hand and
Okay, the last card in hand was Defense Grid. Okay. Turn 1 Tameo. Well, Tameo off the top for Omar, not the worst.
That's his life.
pass you.
Defense Grid is, scary as this game played out. I mean, Zach's going to be playing off the top. Omar not exactly playing an aggro deck. I just saw Omar draw a Containment Priest, though, which could be huge in this game. Tameo flips into the Planeswalker.
Play land. Go ahead.
AP commenting, I've seen Reanimators do this almost Pox-like start, and I have rarely seen it work out. We'll see. I kind of agree with AP on that. We'll see how this plays out.
Like against traditional double, you absolutely smash it. Because that'd be unfair.
Tamio has gone to 6 now. It's not going to take long for Tamio to ultimate. The defense grid's still... Alright, well, Containment Priest is going to be a serious problem for Zach, of course.
Ridiculous. But like,
Force your guy, I go to 1 anyways, and I can't force.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad that this is the only time I can use the force a will.
2. Plus up to 8.
I love that work, so
Tamio now at 8 loyalty. Is Zach out of time? Pedal? Pass?
End step. Crack a clue. Draw it.
sideboard against you.
I see Omar is carrying a 4th year Lingus in hand. Mystic Sanctuary now. Put Force of Will on top. Can now Force of Will through a defense grid. Has enough mana for that.
Should
Draw.
have mold to 5 or can take another mold to 5.
No, I get that. Like, it just stings. Alright, I'll draw half my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So 22 bucks.
Wow. Who designed this Tamio card? Did they test it?
It's 20. And then 2.
Yep.
Modern Horizons, right, everybody? They really screwed this one up.
More wow. Well, I guess we'll do this. Flame of Anor, just blow it up.
Okay, blowing up defense grid with Flame of Anor.
Play lands. I'll swing for 2.
Yep.
Yeah, where is Bowmaster when you need it? Harry asking the right question.
This clue's not over. Draw. Lands 2. Already play lands. I'll play out Thunder.
Omar also has the Tamio emblem right now. Omar doesn't have the emblem on the table, but has an emblem. Thundertrap Trainer.
Go ahead.
Find a Flare of Denial. It's unlikely Zach is going to be able to resolve anything interesting for the rest of this match.
Draw. Lands. You're at 12. And a 4th for.
Yeah, let's just call him in. Just call him.
Okay, that is the match. Jeskai Omar gets it. Crushed Reanimator, I would say. GG's. GG's. Jeskai Omar. Wow. Yeah, what a beating. Okay, moving on to the next one. Which match next? Twitch chat will vote. Breakfast versus Mono Black. Lands versus Breakfast. Esper versus Lands. 1 minute. Get your vote in. Yeah, it's Kama screaming in the chat about the Emblem and Monarch situation. You know what? I'm with you. I'm with you. These people don't take this game seriously. They don't respect Richard Garfield and everything he's done for us. And, yeah. What plane would you be sent to be in prison if you were lived in the Magic world? Where would the prison be? In the Magic universe, the multiverse. Where would you be sent to prison? Innistrad? Zendikar? Azkaban? Well, it used to be Ixalan, right? Ixalan was a prison, but then they did something. I don't know. Whatever. Universes beyond Earth. We have had cards take place on Earth. All right, Voodoo Games contributed $22.50. We're headed over to Lands versus Breakfast up next. Let's do it. Diving in.
That's for you. Good luck. Thank you. You as well.
Okay, if you've been hanging out with us on stream for a while, Eric and Devin, both talented players, Lands versus Breakfast. Let's see how this goes.
Shaman. Other one's like $15.
I should go to Magic Con just right after this event. I feel like the company are on software.
You got the Creed Forest off. Shit.
Okay.
Alright.
Round 2 of the Gamestoria monthly.
Triggers are my main favorite.
Some dual lands on the line. Turn 1 Ponder for Devin. Should be a good one. It's kind of hard to, like, think of 2 players facing off from our local community that could be that could match this skill level we're about to see here. Both players are really good at this game. Walk into the room at one of these monthly tournaments. It wouldn't be a bold prediction to say either Eric or Devin will make the top 8 for sure. I'm pumped. Snow-covered forest. Wow. Ghost vacuum. Okay. Well, that's early disruption. I'm not sure if the players sat down knowing what each other were on. Eric switches decks a little bit more than Devin does, I think. Evan's been playing Breakfast pretty steadily for a while. Eric usually playing Doomsday or Lands or occasionally something else. All right, Ghost Vacuum, exile that Ponder.
Yeah, I just put
The Deathman stage.
That is Thespian Stage. Oh, what's this card called? I'm stumped.
Sundering Eruption.
I got a spawn.
Outpost. Sure. Actually, you know what? Yeah.
Socket hands.
Basic force.
Wasteland,
Actually, not
Crop
Outpost.
Forest.
Sure. Attack you for
14.
Standard cards.
Forgot. Malevolent Rumble. Make an Eldrazi spawn. Really cool card from MH3.
I blow it up for 0.
Okay, that's your chalice.
And the treasure. And the goblin.
Ghost Vacuum.
Surprisingly good, huh?
An Eldrazi spawn. Thespian Stage.
Cast Corporation.
Snow-covered forest from Ice Age. Ponder, Brainstorm, Fetch Lands. Tempest Basics. There's a crop rotation in the graveyard. I love this format.
I know it's playing.
It really captures for me everything Magic has to offer. Like every set from every chapter of Magic's history has something to offer. Now Devin digs up a basic plains, knows that Wastelands and Loam disrupt Devin quite a bit, blowing up lands, so going for basics here.
14 myself.
Saku City Traders.
Activate it. Trigger. So 4 floating. Play Hieroglyph.
Urza's Saga, another card I really like. Tells a story, both in its name and its type and the artwork and its abilities. Oh, I love this card.
So this is 5, right?
It's an Urza land. Oh, man. Prismatic ending on the vacuum. Okay, trying to get rid of Eric's disruption. Eric's just going to remove a brainstorm from the yard. If you were sitting in Eric's seat and were a little unclear what Devin was up to, you never met Devin before, didn't know what deck they're playing, the Urza Saga kind of gives it away. This is breakfast. Prior to that, I don't think there were any clear signs. Dark Depths comes in.
Sounds good.
The possibility of a Marit Lage is maybe something Devin will urgently have to deal with. We're going to go for it here. Thespian Sage copying Dark Depths.
So,
That construct is not going to be able to block. Devin saying he's fine with the whole thing, but we'll see.
Go to my turn.
There it is. There's Marit Lage. Will Eric get to attack with this thing? Devin has fetch, though. What does that mean?
This is dead.
Voodoo wondering when are they going to make strip mine legal in Legacy? I think that would be horrible.
Chicken Orm's Champ targeting you.
Okay. A little bit of a delay, possibly. Orem's Chant kicked. Says Marit Lage, you got to wait a while.
I'll respond to you targeting it. I will sack these super costs. I'll do it for 7.
Can attack.
Here, and I'll make 7 spawns.
Coca arrives in the chat and cannot be more excited for everything going on today's stream.
Can't do anything else. Go ahead.
Urza Saga comes in now for Eric. So Devin's Saga is going to tick up to 3. If you've been hanging out with us for a while and you're aware how the breakfast deck works, this Urza Saga could look for Shuko. And from there, some scary things could happen. Urza Saga is going to the graveyard. We're going to float a mana and search. Is it possible Devin will look for something? Okay, well, before I can answer, there's Shuko. It seems like maybe Devin is just going to combo off here. AP calling for a ban of Shuko again. Okay, Cephalid Illusionist happening here. With Seiju in response trying to blow up Shuko. This could be big. Is this a game-winning play right now? Attack with Marit Lage on the following turn? Seiju who endures is blowing up Shuko. That's going to resolve. The Cephalid Illusionist will still get a trigger. Okay, doing it in the right order. Going to search first.
That's from Thunder Junction, I'm assuming?
Huge Seiju. Devin digs up a Trop. It has a basic land type, so that's appropriate. Cephalid Illusionist looking kind of lonely now.
I thought you were on Reanimator.
Okay, found a Narcomoeba. This is a crazy game already. All right, so Devin has a blocker. Kind of unbelievable. Brainstorm now. Voodoo says I'm getting a show and tell judge promo. Make sure you post a picture of it in our Discord in the Bling channel, please. Now a prismatic ending to remove Marit Lage. Okay, so Marit Lage no longer a problem. Found a solution to it. At least for now. Eric's going to draw no loams in the graveyard. That Seiju was huge, though. and explains why Eric didn't drop the wasteland that Twitch chat saw in hand and try to blow up Urza's Saga last turn.
Play exploration.
Okay, exploration isn't too bad.
First land.
First land is a wasteland. So I guess it seems Twitch chat was correct that there was a wasteland available last turn. Exploration, such a good card in these lands decks.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to play Chandra like I'm going to try. I love that card.
Seems like Eric's thinking about this other land drop now. Or something else going on.
Soul Guy Lantern.
Soul Guy Lantern, that's not too bad at all. That's not too bad.
Okay, so I'm winning games. I'll be back. But I will draw.
Yeah, that's right.
No, because I have to.
Soul Guy Lantern, pretty useful in this matchup. That's a hedge maze. Devin's going to try to surveil.
Right? I love it.
It would be kind of funny if Devin finds a Narcomoeba on top. So Devin took a look and is thinking about it.
I have like most of the cards in that deck.
Dumps a Cavern of Souls into the graveyard. I don't think that's the most relevant card in this matchup.
Yeah, that's relevant to that. Yeah.
Seems way better than like
Sideboards into Doomsday.
yeah, con deck.
Blue Sun hasn't been good in a while, and
I think I agree with Devin here. That's not going to be super relevant. I think Soul Guy Lantern is still in the stack, it seems.
Yes.
You freed him?
Okay, force pitching Cephalid Illusionist, countering Soul Guy Lantern. Seemed like Devin was thinking, can I beat a Soul Guy Lantern? And decided the answer is no, I guess.
2 nomads in there. 1 Shuko.
Yeah, two copies of Nomads and Core in the graveyard, 1 Shuko. Eric was taking a look at that. That's a Dark Depths. No way to copy it right now, but as we saw earlier in this game, Eric can make a Rattledge and win the game that way. Urza's Saga will pop on Eric's next turn. Could find something nasty as well.
And you know about.
Yeah, Voodoo pointing out this feels like some good legacy. This particular game has been excellent so far.
I'm trying Dark Depths.
19.
Narcomoeba attacking.
Roll to 6 and Pro Mox opening hand. Not great. Not great. I don't want to go to 5 though.
Trigger. Float 1.
Draw.
Search on this.
All right, floating 1, searching with Urza's Saga now is Eric.
Discard 1 card.
Long time ago, I worked in the music industry for a while, and a photographer that I was working with, still photographer I was working with.
Name, those are nomads and core.
Sorry.
Okay, Nomads and Core is named by the Pythian.
Or a big mouse.
The nomads and the core.
Anyway, this just to wrap up that story, this photographer on a shoot I was on said that we're looking for a happy accident. Just take a whole bunch of photos, and a couple of them will come out beautiful. Just got to keep taking pictures, kind of a thing. Those weren't their exact words. I'm just remembering. And recording these Magic games, that happy accident, those words "happy accident" come to mind for me. Like, I record a whole bunch of games. Not all the games are going to be beautiful and interesting and mind-blowing, but so far this one's a happy accident, I think. Just using that photographer's words. All right, so coming back from the graveyard to hand with Life in the Loam. Couple of lands, Wasteland. Fired off here, blow up Trop, can slowly squeeze Devon on mana. Urza's Saga comes back. Expiration plus Loam, pretty powerful.
Plus Karn on a Chrome box. There you go. Trigger that.
Pay all three.
But you can't. So this is dead.
Somehow you're ahead
I'm
of the
making
race.
this a creature, which has the same thing. So this would go to the graveyard. There's that one with stay in exile. And then there's a Tabernacle trigger, which you can't use this.
All right, near disaster with the life counter, but we figured it out. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, it's possible, as Satel points out, that at a certain point, I don't know if we reached that point yet, because there could still be a Savannah in the deck. Possibly. Anyway, but eventually, we could be no longer able to cast Nadu. We saw Cavern go into the trash, Trop, Hedge Maze.
I didn't see him. Good if I get him.
Using Wasteland, Eric could just shut off Nadu completely.
Target itself. It's just like fogs.
Okay, Cephalid Illusionist is targeting itself. Dread Return dumped into the graveyard. Interesting. Looking for Narcomoebas, maybe. Memory's Journey could shuffle green lands back into the deck, I guess. Narcomoeba attacking. It's going to take Narcomoeba a while, but might as well.
Pause in the sideboard. It's like a Karn target or.
Like Thespian Stage, trigger.
Wanna try to flip to see if I win?
Okay, Thespian Stage ticks up to Thespian Stage comes in, or is the Saga ticked up to 2?
Wasteland.
I was looking at some of the deck lists, and they run like one.
Another Wasteland for Eric, and nothing super exciting to blow up with it right now. Didn't Dredge, Life in the Loam still in the graveyard, right?
The next is 2.
Alright, activating the Cephalid Illusions again. Dumped it to Fairy, a Nomads and Core, and a Ponder. Nomads and Core is shut off by Needle. I forgot to click to put that back up on the screen. Needle is on Nomads. Here's a Brainstorm for Devon.
For defeating me quickly.
Nomads and Core, a key combo piece. Combines with Nomads and with Cephalid Illusionist, much like Shuko, to mill the deck. Then Narcomoebas come in, Dread Return, Thassa's Oracle. That's the Cephalid Breakfast main game plan. All right, there's a Savannah, so we do have still green mana, but it might not be there for very long.
I mean, you did get the foresight. If I drew like
Also not here for very long, maybe will be Devon if Marit Lage can attack for lethal. Narcomoeba may have to stay back on defense this time.
yeah, I think
Devon pondering, looking for ways to beat Marit Lage potentially. In addition to Marit Lage, there's Urza's Saga, which could create big constructs. Might take a while for Urza's Saga to get going, though. Most likely this turn, my guess is we'll see Marit Lage be prioritized. All right, Nadu comes in. So managed to slip a Nadu under the Wasteland on Savannah. which would likely knock out any opportunity for Devin to cast Nadus in this game. I believe this is the final green source in the deck.
Copy this. Make Merit Leech.
Okay, Merit Lage getting created. Devin has 2 flying blockers now, Narcomoeba and Nadu.
People were like overly concerned. At least in modern, they're like Tron and Drift. Well, you don't understand that the other decks now.
Urza Saga now ticks up.
Balances out.
Urza Saga will be able to search.
And everyone else now is able to mulligan. Wasteland. Well, like, a hand is like old.
Okay, floating a colorless mana with Urza Saga. Going to take a look now. What will Eric look for here? I see Expedition Map. Expedition Map could find something. Okay. Expedition Map makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna crack it now. You mind if I?
No, no, you.
Okay, just cracking Expedition Map now. Using the floating mana.
Sajiri Step.
Ah, Sajiri Step, okay. Sajiri Step on blue likely will mean Merit Lage can swing for lethal.
Sajiri Step. Target that. Main blue. Go to combat.
Merit Lage attacks, the game ends. Eric takes game 1. An excellent game 1. All right, players will be shuffling up here, getting ready for game 2. Sideboarding happening. We might see. I'm trying to think right now what Devin would bring in this matchup. Huh. Let me look at a Cephalid breakfast deck. Just kind of completely blanked on that. What does breakfast have here? Could see stuff like Haywire Might, Ghost Vacuum, Prismatic Endings, Serenities. Some stuff.
They gave me kind of, so I can't confirm.
More.
On the land side, could see stuff like, depending on the build, some more Graveyard Hate, Endurance, some spot removal. Devin has pondered. Yeah, Brazen Borrower could be something.
Once upon a time.
Now, once upon a time for Eric. Great way to start a game. There's the Saga is found. I thought for a second Eric was going to put the cards in the graveyard. I was going to say that doesn't have to work that way. All right, so Urza Saga is found. Okay, Yavimaya. Expiration. Good start for Eric. If this resolves. It will not. Brainstorm pitching Force. Force pitching Brainstorm. I'm getting everything wrong. There should be a free Brainstorm with a pitch. Bring back the pitch mechanic. Legacy players like that crap. What about Evoke? Yeah. Sajiri Step comes in tapped. Sajiri Step was a big part of game 1. Ended up being a game-winning play. Misty Rainforest crack for Devin. Yeah, Taller Eric is Eric in the chat pointing out that Yavamaya is tricky in this matchup. That crossed my mind because in game one we saw Eric very close to cutting off Nadu just by blowing up lands with Wastelands. And Yavamaya kind of disables that plan. But the lands players could, you know, get rid of their own lands sometimes and sculpt the outcome of the game that way. 3 cards in Devin's hand right now. Meticulous Archive, dumped a land. Looks like Eric thinking about a crop rotation here. Crop rotation, sacking the Yavamaya. Well, exactly what I was just saying. Get rid of their own lands. And now a Wasteland on the Meticulous Archive.
Exactly. It also turns on.
Urza Saga. Well, that's a land you'd like to blow up with Wasteland.
No, that's not accurate.
Sometimes the breakfast decks just make a couple of constructs and beat you that way. Now an Urza Saga for Eric. I feel like this happened in game 1 too. Urza Saga takes up to 2 on Devin's side. Has the Saga initiative here. Teferi Time Raveler could bounce Saga.
Results.
Bounce Saga, I like that play. That does work. Eric's body language may be frustrated there.
Exploration.
Yeah, that's
I didn't have the force. There's only one.
Alright, so Expiration, the Urza Saga comes back. Urza Saga on Devin's side, popping now, floating a mana. No constructs have been made. Teferi, quite disruptive right now. Shuko. Eric could be in trouble. Plus Teferi. Nadu. Okay. Not the worst, I guess. But annoying. Nadu trigger resolves 2 times. Brainstorm and a land. Gonna crack the land.
16.
Okay, now a Nomads and Core. It doesn't do a whole lot at the moment. But on Eric's turn, Nomads and Core can activate targeting Nadu.
That's been used twice. Nomad will target itself.
Oh, right. So okay. So we get 2 more triggers. We get 2 more triggers actually off the Nomads this turn. Sorry, I said that nothing would be happening this turn, but that wasn't true. But it will be happening instant speed on Eric's turn. Most likely.
Trigger.
I think Devin's token just says trigger, right? Yeah, I think that's just like a trigger counter. Urza Saga is ticked up to 2 on Eric's side now. Okay, Devin showing what cards were put into hand by Nadu. Nadu, Brainstorm, and Nomads and Core are known cards. Mox Diamond discarding Bajuka Bog.
End step will target this one itself.
Sure.
All right, now doing it on end step. Cavern of Souls came in. A Ponder and an Archimeval were found. Devin's going to accumulate a bunch of extra cards here as long as this combo continues of Nadu and Nomads and Core. Shuko helps out sometimes. Teferi up to 3 loyalty. Brainstorm now. Devin quite a bit ahead in this game. This game not going as, I don't know, evenly as game 1 did. Devin kind of running away with this one, it looks like.
Because you can stack the auto token, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, you can't select the token.
Hedge Maze, Cervelle, Narcomoeba comes in.
Okay.
Otherwise, you'd be able to do a lot more shit.
Yeah. There are many free tokens in Magic.
But first of all, it would make
And so I was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
sorry, your sword changes now. Yeah,
like,
it would
North
make
Korea would have never done anything to help me.
Yeah, I was.
These have already been targeted, right?
No, so far this turn, nothing's been targeted. I brainstormed and then hedge maze and I closed it. So right now,
Yeah, so far this turn, Nadu has not done anything yet.
I was just saying, there's not that many cards that make your
Well, that's the normally
combat.
I have like a little box of cards here at the section here.
Okay, Nadu attacking for 4. It is equipped with Shuko. Now going to start some combo stuff.
No, we were talking about if it did, Sword Change Town would be crazy good.
Also play Painter, make all your 1/1 keys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going to deep.
No man targets its lag.
Sure. I might build your deck.
I'm really worried where I was on Doomsday, huh?
No, I knew you were playing that. Go flip on it.
Yeah. No, it's after board, I get it.
Yeah.
Sign to Memory is the card in hand. Devin going off a little bit.
Is there any consideration to like splashing just a little bit of red? If you don't need it? I guess.
There's a Ponder Shuffle happening right now. Eric waits very patiently.
I already have used cards from my youth. I now have a space. It does kind of sucks. So one off for the Emperor. Oh, and the deck cards are so much better.
You guys should have played the water.
Another Nomads and Core. So, once Devin passes the turn and it goes back to Eric, you just have so many cards now in Devin's hand. How can Eric win this game? What does Eric need to win this game?
If anything,
Is it possible that Eric will win this game, Chuck?
where he like got into me, and he took the fourth air legacy and brings from my hand. Sometimes it's just.
And serious question to the chat is Nadu and its gameplay any different than Allurin or what's another doing a lot of clicks? Well, ironically, Cephalid Breakfast prior to Nadu, or Storm, or Tin Fins, or like, is Nadu any different? Mississippi River's another one. Food Chain. Is Nadu any different? What makes Nadu uniquely bannable because it creates solitaire-like gameplay compared to the stuff I just mentioned?
After that, and then we just
High Tide is another one.
yeah, we'll move to clean up. Sure. Okay.
Okay, we are moving to cleanup for Devin. Devin has completed the turn, just discarding down to hand size.
It's your permanent. No, it's not. Because how you look for it.
Star, pair of brainstorms, and Archimedes upon Here you go.
Leaf says all the other decks mentioned are more or less deterministic. Nadu isn't. Well, I'm not sure that that's true. I'm not sure that that's true.
Trigger.
Okay, in response to the trigger, I'm going to do this a bunch of times.
Okay.
Serenity just found. We're responding to Urza's Saga's final chapter here by activating a bunch of times. Memory's Journey just came into hand. Another Force of Will. Nadu, another Serenity, another Nadu. Now Urza Saga will search. Eric can potentially shut off Nomads again. Does that fix our problems?
Let's just get that.
Okay, Expedition Map.
I'm gonna crack it immediately using this and this.
Cracking it immediately. Okay. Yeah, the creative technique deck's not deterministic. Well, anyway, there's a bunch of decks in Legacy that kind of have this, you know, one player is taking a bunch of game actions kind of gameplay. All right, Caracas is found. I don't know.
Rock moving away because they're just gonna die. Like they're not supposed to. They already put your turn. Yeah. So unless you are playing actually on these turns.
It's Kama pointing out that Devin has just about everything we need except for Thassa's Oracle. Could be waiting on that. Now Eric has a Caracas, which is disruptive. Soul Guy Lantern, also disruptive.
Trigger, like that.
Soul Guy Lantern's going to resolve.
So many cards. I don't care about any of that shit. Take the Narcomoeba.
Okay, Narcomoeba is taken. It's gone. 3/3 construct on Eric's side.
Everybody's on. Alright, return chain.
Okay, now that Nadu has kind of finished for the turn, it's going to get bounced.
Does it even matter?
This deck is really cool though.
All right, passing it back to Devin. Urza Saga takes up to 2.
Resolves.
Ponder resolves. Is this game over? Has Devin already won, or is there a chance for Eric? Does anybody know what's happening right now? What are the ways Eric can win this game?
I didn't know that.
Okay, Cephalid Illusionist has been played now. It resolves. Can potentially do the combo. Start to mill here. That's a Thassa's Oracle. That's a Dread Return. The entire library has been milled. Devin now has no library.
I needed to grab a Savannah to the strip. Just to like replay screen.
No library for Devin. Dread Return and Thassa's Oracle are in the graveyard. Eric has a Soul Guy Lantern on the board right now.
Okay, I'll go to cleanup.
Okay, going to cleanup is Devin. Ending the turn with no library. Teferi has plussed up to 4, so we can cast Dread Return instant speed, don't forget. Okay, Eric is going to allow Devin to discard to hand size. Process of elimination, it's probably clear to Eric that Memory's Journey is in hand.
What's hitting the
Discard 2 Nadus, 2 lands, Serenities.
Okay.
Okay, Serenities and Nadus were discarded there. Passing it back to Eric. Again, Devin has no library. Has Dread Return and Thassa's Oracle in the graveyard. Memory's Journey is in hand. Okay, a Wasteland on drop.
In response, I will sacrifice these 3 creatures to Dread Return the Oracle.
Okay. With Dread Return on the stack, discard Fairy Macabre, targeting Oracle, and may I see is there anything else relevant in there?
Okay, so we are flashing back Dread Return. Sack 3 creatures. Targeting Thassa's Oracle. Fair Macabre has been activated now, targeting Thassa's Oracle, and Eric is just choosing something else to target.
Consign to memory because I hate that card.
Alright, consign to
So
memory.
Oracle can side. I will Memory's Journey, targeting my Oracle.
Exile Fairy Macabre, targeting Thassa's Oracle, and is that the only target?
Yes. Okay. In response, I will force the will by Memory's Journey, pitching a Nadu.
You got me.
All right, really nicely played. So a second Fairy Macabre targeted Thassa's Oracle. In response to that was in response to Memory's Journey. In response to that, Devin force-willed his own Memory's Journey, sending it to the graveyard, so it can be flashed back, targeting Thassa's Oracle, putting it back into the library, and it would be drawn and cast on Devin's next turn, I guess. Wow.
Matchups in there. I see this kind of plays.
Both of those beings were just
And Eric in the chat saying that's why I did not concede. I knew how this game was going to end. I had spoken to Eric after this match. And I wanted to see what the Twitch chat thought would happen. This match is insane so far. I agree with Leaf. We've had 2 excellent games. Unexpected plays happening. And I don't know. This is quite an epic match. Moving on to game 3. Eric will be on the play. Once upon a time. Yeah, Memory's Journey in hand is super tricky. With the Teferi, it made the situation really tricky because Eric could have just held on to Lantern, as chat's pointing out right now. Sorry, I wanted to hear what that was on. Needle is on Nomads and Core. Eric could have held on to the Lantern, not started the chain reaction, forced Devin to flashback Dread Return, and then activate, and then Eric would have won the battle with 2 Fairy Macabres and won the match. Eric was proactive, activated Soul Guy Lantern as the first step in the chain reaction that we saw play out at the end of game 2. And that might have been the reason Devin won the game. So well played by both players. So the Force of Will on Memory's Journey to send it to the graveyard in order to flash it back. Brilliant play.
Life from the Loam, target Wasteland. I'm waiting. I guess I'm turn 0.
Light from the Loam. Wasteland is returned to hand. Devin has a Nomads and Core. It is shut off by Needle. Wasteland will be disruptive in this matchup. One of the better cards that Eric has to disrupt. At least of the cards that are lands. Fair Macabre obviously was excellent as well.
One big one.
Yeah, Specchio saying peak legacy plays. Those were some excellent plays.
Play Soul Guide Lantern.
Soul Guy Lantern. It looks like we're in turns. This is turn 2 of extra turns. Consigned to memory, countering the Soul Guy Lantern.
But even then, I think he had it.
Not sure where Eric lost a life there. Maybe touched the wrong side? Unsure. Yeah, I'm realizing now this is an extra turns. This is turn 3 of extra turns. Devin needs to prismatic ending that needle and then go off. And for Eric not to have anything to do about it. Or Eric needs to make a merit lage like right now. Which and that doesn't seem likely.
There's 2 back. Attacking for 1.
17. 18.
Maybe I missed attack for the nomads and life totals are correct. Anyway, the life totals are unlikely to be super relevant.
Soul Guy, get the land.
Okay, Soul Guy Lantern on Devin's side this time. Get rid of life and alone. Might as well. Flooded Strand, pass the turn.
You're looking at your
Prismatic ending on Needle, and then combo is a possibility for Devin. I don't see how Eric can win this game.
This stage.
Of course, that wouldn't be a guarantee, too. If you saw the end of game 2, Eric has disruption. All right, turn 5, extra turns. Thespian stage on the table.
It's onigiri style. Onigiri?
Sushi.
It's like a Japanese style sandwich. I'll just ask you. Huh? Yeah.
You did not play a land for a turn.
I did not play a land.
Nadu, no land yet.
Alright, with Nadu on the stack, put in Talon Gates, phase out the nomads. Okay.
Okay. That's all I got.
All right, the match ends in a draw, but could we have asked for a better match to watch on stream today? GG's, well played. Sometimes it ends in a draw, no matter how well you play. Well done, well done. Round of applause for Devin and Eric. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, there was just so. That's one I'll have to watch back, for sure. Rarely do I watch them back, but I will. I will. Maybe. Probably not. I don't want to listen to myself. Another poll going up in the live chat right now. Which match next? Twitch chat will be voting. Your options will be Breakfast versus Mono Black, Esper versus Lands, Jeskai, Wizards versus Blue Painter, or Blue-White Otter Bounce versus Lands. 1 minute. Get your vote in. Poll happening now in the chat. Discord up on your screen. Don't forget to join our Discord if you haven't already. We have a merch shop. We have a Patreon. We have a coffee page. We have it all. Make sure if you're watching this later, or if you're watching live, you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. It's free. Tell YouTube that 90s MTG and Tabletop Legacy is what you like by hitting subscribe on our YouTube channel. Let them know. Mr. Arch, the Hype Train Conductor, says Painter Neuron activated. All right, some people are excited. Some people don't care. 30 seconds left on the poll. Close poll. Close poll. Less than 30 seconds. A lot of votes on this one. People are spending channel points like crazy. And we are out of time. Jeskai versus Blue Painter will be up next. Someone contributed 4,350 channel points. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, diving in.
I need to do math in my head.
All right, we got Blue Painter on the left. That will be Michael on the right. Joining us again, Omar on Jeskai. A little bit of a wizard theme here. Players still getting ready to go, it looks like. We jumped forward in time to round 4. So we're starting to get into the winning in portion of this event.
All right, I'll keep.
Players fighting for top 8 spots. Both players have kept 7. Urza Saga.
Yes.
Okay. Some artifact stuff happening. Scalding Tarn for Omar. Prismatic Ending on Mox Opal. Okay. Force of Will pitching Stock Up. Stock Up. New card from Ither Drift. Seeing some play in Legacy. Seeing some play in these Blue Painter decks. Card looks legit. People are continuing to test it. Some people believe in it. Some people don't. Some people don't know it exists.
Yep, that's fair. Pass turn.
Another Urza Saga. Michael's going to start making some really scary constructs. Sometimes you don't need the combo. You just make a bunch of constructs and attack, and the game ends.
Yeah. I'm going to end
All right, another Prismatic Ending on Mox Opal, prioritizing getting that thing out of here. Going to make a construct in response. There's the wrong construct token.
Yep.
Okay, so Urza Saga is going to float a mana. And now Michael will search. Another Mox Opal is found.
My kingdom for Wrath of the Skies right now. They're near me. Oh my god.
Omar hoping for Wrath of the Skies. I don't know if that means we have one or we wish we had one. It would be pretty good right now.
Good though.
With the floating?
Yeah, with the floating.
Yeah, that's good.
Stock up happening.
Now, what's your like basic
A little bit of comp RAL stuff to be mindful of here. 2 cards have already been placed in hand. All right, the card's going on the bottom of the deck. All right, all good. Never mind.
But there was none there. Rose Petal.
Lotus Petal comes in. Attacking with a big giant construct for 5.
He's switching into
Yeah, Wrath of the Skies might be GG here if Omar has one. I don't think Omar does. Omar's not really playing that kind of deck, but Snapcaster, Prismatic Ending, removing Mox Opal. Okay. Going after the mana. AJ Potato with a question: how does Painter deal with Emrakul decks? So sometimes you'll see Soul Guide Lantern exile the graveyard after Painter Grindstone combo with the Emrakul triggers on the stack, for example. If you mean Emrakul in play, it'll be in Snaring Bridge. Great question from AJ Potato, though. Grindstone comes in, 1/2 of the combo. Big attack from this construct once again. 6/6 now. Emery. Okay. Tameo, either Spellbomb, another Emery, and a Needle. So some utility cards just got dumped for Emery to play with next turn. Mishra's Bauble takes a look.
I'll draw 5 damage, blow this up.
All right, the Flame of Anor. Kill Emery, blow up the construct. If you're cheering for Jeskai here, it's not looking too bad for Omar at the moment. Managed to get rid of some important things. Grindstone's still on the table, though. All right. Michael just passes the turn. Flood Strain gets cracked.
Sanctuary target Flame of Anor?
Yeah.
Mystic Sanctuary, Flame of Anor.
The same visible magic supposed to be. You just brainstorm, I ponder, you bring them again.
Untap. Draw. Blow up the Opal, draw 2.
Okay, blow up the Opal, draw 2 cards. Not bad. In the movie, didn't they say Flame of Anor? Isn't that how it was pronounced? Anor? Does anybody know what I'm talking?
Force pitch, Spellpierce.
Force pitching, Spellpierce. All right, so Emery is countered. Snapcaster attacks again. Mr. Art says I'm right. The Hype Train Conductor says I'm right. I'm right again.
24.
Painter on the stack.
Vert Polarity.
What's that do?
So I flip a coin. If I call the flip correctly, I counter it. If I don't call it correctly, I gain control of it.
Okay.
So heads, I will gain control of it. Tails, he just gets countered. You good with the actual coin?
Which one is heads? The fish?
Yeah, the fish is heads, vibes is tails.
Okay.
Alright, that's tails.
So it's countered.
Oh, thank God.
Pass.
Invert Polarity counters Painter's Servant. Oh, man. All right, 50-50 chance to lose the game and avoided it. Thundertrap Trainer.
I saw an extra card. Do you mind? Or?
I would shuffle then.
Yeah. I'll shuffle this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think anything.
Judge.
I'll take a flare of denial.
Yep.
Flare of Denial is found. Goes to hand.
That's fine.
Alright. Go ahead.
I don't want mechanics that involve luck in my format.
Blow that up.
That's some of you. I've read your Reddit post. Here's Flame of Anor trying to blow up Grindstone. Gonna activate it. Might as well. Thundertrap Trainer. Brainstorm. Alright, stops there.
So then I draw. I'm gonna keep asking. It's really difficult. Go ahead.
Pass.
Alright, passing the turn back to Omar.
3 damage.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
Start up.
Stock up. Flare of Denial.
Tap for 7.
It's countered.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like preemptively.
Technically alive. The best kind of alive.
All
Come
past there.
Another Flare of Denial counters Tameo, and that gets the scoop. Omar takes game 1. Omar is wizarding it up.
Phantom Blade.
By the way, folks, this has to be mentioned. Omar is so excited for the Marvel Spider-Man set that he may lose his mind. So we're going to keep an eye on Omar. 1 card on the bottom from Michael. Seed of the Synod, pass the turn.
Turn. Go ahead. I'll get a Volcall Blast.
Pyroblast on the Emery. Emery is going to be countered. Pyroblast pretty good in this matchup. Everything Michael is doing is blue, just about. Well, other than the artifacts, I guess. Voodoo with a great question. Is he pop players Oregon levels of excited or just very excited? It might be a level of excitement that we have never seen before.
Yep. Go waste the seed. Untap.
Go ahead.
Wasteland on the Seed of Synod, and now Michael with no plays, just a sad, no metal craft Mox Opal on the table. It might as well be a Mox Jasper.
Jeskai.
Take 2. With 11.
Yep.
People have no idea what I'm talking about.
Land for the turn. Go ahead.
Do you people know Mox Jasper is coming out, or are you not paying any attention?
Thundertrap Trainer.
Thundertrap Trainer, pretty good.
3, 4, Ponder.
All past the
Ponder.
Aurelia says I seen it.
I played this as my land for turn, right? Stack like this. Swing for 1. Yep. 19. Go ahead.
Thundertrap Trainer, swinging away. Michael discards to hand size. Not going well for Michael.
Yeah, I'll
Sacrifice it.
blow it up, draw 2.
Targeting.
Flame of Anwar. Force of Negation, pitching Thought Cast, Spell Pierce on the Force of Negation, trying to resolve this Flame of Anwar to blow up Mox Opal and draw 2. And it's going to resolve. Nope, another Force of Negation. Okay, we're really fighting over this flame. Pitching a Kappa Cannoneer.
Yep, that's good. So this is countered.
Yep.
All right, the flame is countered. Flame is countered. Quite a fight over that. Urza Saga, okay, not the worst.
Draw.
Yeah, every once in a while you see Spell Pierce. It's like seeing an old friend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Attempt to
End step.
copy Dark stage.
Yep.
Sanctuary target Pyroblast.
Yep.
Mystic Sanctuary for Pyroblast. Pretty good.
Untap, draw.
Pyroblast will obviously be very relevant in this matchup.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and then swing.
I'm going to target Merit Lane.
Of course, what? Just pedal.
End step. I'm gonna. Sorry. Where are we?
We are in.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, in your end step, I'm gonna practice let his friend.
Go to 19.
Pass.
Okay, Murktide, 6 power.
Penning the Opal. Swing for 7. So it puts you to 9. Second main.
Ending the pedal.
Okay, Prismatic Ending removes Michael's final permanent on the board. Murktide grows as Snapcaster does its job here. It looks like Michael's close to out of time.
I think that's lethal, right? Yep. Head off. I drew 3 Opos in a row.
Omar takes it 2-0. Michael just did not have anything going on in game 2, unfortunately. GG's, Omar gets it. I was having a little trouble with my sound at the end there. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know what just happened, but let me take a look at that. Okay. I hope everything sounded okay for all of you. I just had to fix something. All right. Anyway, let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat. Which match next? Your options will be Blue-White Otters versus Lands. Jeskai Wizards versus Reanimator. Blue Painter versus Breakfast. You got 1 minute. Get your vote in. Leaf says, hey, Chris, have you tested Sheltered by Ghosts in Maverick? No, I have not. That's interesting. Let me see. Let me get that text up on the screen. Sheltered by Ghosts is a cool card. I don't even own any copies of that card somehow. Our Discord server is up on your screen. Make sure you're in our Discord server. Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Tell YouTube, this is your way to tell them. Tell YouTube 90s MTG is a good YouTube channel and you want more Tabletop Legacy from 90s MTG by hitting subscribe. It's free and it helps. Thank you, everybody. Some people in the chat hoping for Otterlands. Let's see where this poll goes. Almost out of time. It will be Blue Painter versus Breakfast. AJ Potato contributed 3,600 channel points. Thank you, AJ Potato. Let's do it. So jumping forward in time again. Jumping forward to our top 8.
Yeah, the first time I got on MTGO, you saw me here and you're like, yo, I was talking to you the other day when we were playing and you weren't responding because I didn't know how to open the chat on MTGO at that point because I've been playing for like 3 days. Then recently we have played and you have not responded to my, hey.
Well, now he's blocked me, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, on the left side of your screen, joining us again is Michael on Blue Painter, who did end up making top 8. And on the right is Devin, who also made top 8. This is top 8 first round. Playoff matches now. Looks like Devin has taken a mulligan to 6. Getting ready to go.
Good luck.
Urza Saga, pass the turn. Let's see what Michael has. And Urza Saga, okay. And Grindstone. Scary.
It's still very
Devin drops to 19. Fetch up a Tundra. I think by this point the players knew what each other were playing pretty well. This is top 8. 5 rounds of Swiss before this. Cephalid Illusionist comes in. Due to some draws, we saw a draw for Devin earlier on today's stream. Due to some draws in the early rounds, there were quite a few dramatic winning-in games played in this event. It was right through to the end of the Swiss. Perfect Springs comes in untapped. Got to pay 3 life for that. The reverse side of Sink into Stupor.
Pretty cool. Another channel sent them to me. They're like a
Painter Servant.
yeah. But with 2 of them, they each show 1 number.
Devin thinking about reactions to Painter Servant. It's on the stack. Kiviak has arrived. There's a Cephalid Illusionist on Devin's side, which we know is a combo piece. Now, Michael's trying to mill Devin's deck, and Devin is trying to mill Devin's deck. Kind of an interesting aspect of this matchup. Force of Will pitching Narcomoeba on Painter. It is countered. Kiviak with a great question. Has it ever been determined who Painter's Servant served? I don't know. We're going back to Lorwyn next year, right? We're going back to that frickin' plane. What's the worst plane, chat? Shuko. Okay, Ponder Shuffle for Devin. Cephalid Illusionist and Shuko are both on the table.
I was like, big town against it's savage.
Yeah. I've been doing this for like, there was a last player where I bounced my in the fight. I just think that like,
Devin thinking about what to do here. Combo is assembled, but is it safe?
Yeah.
Yep, 15.
Okay, just attacking. And passing the turn. So people of the chat, why would Devin play it safe here? What could Michael have?
I'll take the orange chat, man.
It's common with the right answer. A Narcomoeba was pitched. You know, these people are paying attention.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Why wouldn't Is there about what any other?
Urza Saga comes in for Michael. The card is good. Soul Guy Lantern also pretty good. Stock up happening.
I want to play that. You can. You want to? What do you want to face? Well, how do you want to play against?
Mox Opal, okay.
Title.
Tamio, Inquisitive Student. Bunch of powerful permanents on the board on Michael's side. The combo is on Devin's side, but so far it doesn't seem that Devin will be able to combo off yet. Needs another creature. Okay, looks like a Ponder Shuffle happening. Michael's deck also, if you're not familiar, does run a lot of counter magic.
The Italian one's called
That's sweet. That's a good trick.
I mean, all my duels are Italian.
It's hard. Okay.
It's not like intentionally on that one. But that is a funny coincidence.
It's so obvious.
Yeah. No, wait. No.
Because then I've dealt with both of your guys.
Yeah, we can. Just trying to
All right, Devin just passes it back. Has that Cephalid Illusionist on defense. Urza's Saga ticks up to 2 from Michael. Has Soulguy Lantern, which is pretty disruptive. Attack with Tamio, make a clue. The constructs are going to be pretty big. There is the clue. Stranger Things clue. I have that one as well. It's pretty sick. Thoughtcast.
I'm on 5. You're on.
That'll flip Tamio.
Where's all my monoliths? Or any lands out of 4 mana. Like, I'm at 4. I'm at 4, Sam. But 4 is all you need, right?
Pass turn.
All right, passing the turn back to Devin. Devin with 5 cards in hand. Force pitching Tamio on a brainstorm. Okay, okay. Okay, another Shuko gets equipped. We might be attacking Tamio here. Oh no, there's a construct that could be created still, so maybe not. Never mind.
Attack Tamio too.
Okay, we are attacking Tamio.
It's 3 and out of 2. Alright, that's cool.
Okay, I gotta make the construct end step. Wrong construct token. Tamio down to 2 loyalty. Making another construct as Urza Saga pops. Another wrong construct token. Michael searching the deck.
I would say that was a little bit disappointing. My game went hand.
Then I just don't be able to attack, so I buy one.
But in that situation, I don't think
Also, in general, attacks like Urza.
Pithing Needle, naming Shuko. So Michael has a lot of permanents. 2 of them are constructs. Grindstone's under there. Soulguy Lantern. Needle is on Shuko. Big attack coming in from the construct, it looks like.
3, 5, 6, 9.
There's 2 returns and 1 4
Attacking for 9. That's pretty big attack. Devin drops to 9. Can take a look at the top of the library with Mishra's Bauble.
I was
2, 4. Josh, do you draw an upkeep?
Not yet. No.
Okay, Teferi ticks up to 4, draw on the upkeep with Mishra's Bauble.
Off of the liver trap, I sent down increase my card. I was just like, I feel like this has got to be a Grafter's Cage or something, man. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I don't think it's wrong. They should have just it's like I don't want to go get cards against you. Players are also still like free permission, and I'd rather have like actual cards that stop you. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I got another game one. I think game 2, if I just put it on base, like, I have a chance. Part of the reason for not a bad time to get.
Devin in some trouble. What do we need? Shuko shut off. Cephalid could block, but we likely die anyway.
You're not just getting an idiot. Doing a lot of shit.
Teferi, not the worst. Could bounce it. All right, well, it's getting forced. Pitching stock up. And that is the game. Michael takes game 1.
Your opening with the Urza Saga when I planned to do the same exact thing was scary.
What's that?
We both planned for the Urza Saga go fast hand, and I was like, oh no.
Moving on to game 2. Devin will be on the play. The sideboard cards have come in.
Oh, to the table? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
That's fine.
Both players are gamers. Decklists Archive leaves a card on top. Urza's Saga. Okay.
You also have the surveillance thing in the yards. That was savage.
Shuko?
Needle on Shuko once again. Yeah, this is top 8. This is first round of top 8.
Yeah,
but it also works with Urza's Tower and Urza's Saga.
They're all Urza's lands.
So it doesn't count as all the Urzas?
It does.
Oh, okay.
So 2? Yep. I think it should be right here.
Play first time.
All right, passes the turn back to Michael. No non-land permanents for Devin so far. Ancient Tomb, so we can make some constructs. Pass the turn. The constructs were swinging for the victory in game 1. Will they do it again in game 2? We'll see.
So much.
Yeah, but I can do it.
Don't agree with Brian all the time, but his love of those
Hedge Maze, Surveil.
100% correct.
Nice one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how fast your deck goes.
The Surveillance. We've talked about so many times on this channel, but they've been such a great addition to Legacy. And I'm excited to see what the next land cycle that makes an impact on Legacy will be. I mean, the more land options we have, I think the better.
I followed the Depths players for so long about it being in Turbo Depths.
Xgrave is Devin in the chat saying the real dagger that game 1 was that I had Oracle in hand the entire game. Couldn't find a second blue. Force on Brainstorm was really held heads up by Michael. And then me incidentally milling Cavern off Shuko equip was brutal because that was the exact card I wanted to see. Yeah, so in game 1, it's possible that Devin can mill the deck, play Thassa's Oracle from hand, and win. But as Devin points out, didn't come together. So Urza's Saga now the play for Devin. Going to be a little bit behind on Urza's Saga chapters, I guess. Devin's deck not capable of putting out constructs nearly as threatening as Michael's. I mean, Michael's constructs, as we saw in game 1, could be 2 hits. And the game ends. So I don't think making constructs will be a reliable game plan here for Devin. But Urza Saga could potentially look for Shuko and combo off. Passing a turn. Michael's going to pay 2 life. Make a construct. Wrong construct token.
Trigger.
Okay, Urza Saga is going to float a mana. Consign to memory. No search. Saw Perfect Springs comes in. Painter Servant, not too bad.
I think it's mostly like they're not good model it, and you don't have to use it. Like not like it's like.
Consign to memory potentially prevented Urza Saga from finding Grindstone.
I didn't play around days. I played right into it. If I had done that, I would have searched both pages. Tracks up, I do an Archon, and
then. Having less good with that, or get the initiative.
So think about responding to Painter, it seems.
Yeah, I didn't care about that.
I will name
There's at least 2 cards now.
Well, you were 3.
I'd say do
black.
Okay, the color black is named. Alec in the ink, thank you for the resub. 20 months. Thank you, Alec.
Move to combat after 3.
There's like a million different ones.
Okay, attacking for 3 with the construct.
Very possible.
There's a Saga on Devin's side. Ticks up to 2. There's a Painter naming black. Nadu getting responded to here by a Force of Will pitching. What card is that? Oh, that Amphibious Downfall something. What is this called?
Wait, neutralize multiple creature on turn to play some of the 0 mana things.
Yeah, I gotta do this. If you have the swords, you have the swords. I'll take 1. Yeah. Take 3.
Amphibian Downpour. I couldn't think of the name. They brought back the storm mechanic. Unbelievable.
Otherwise I wouldn't do that. Not unlocking.
I added it.
Voodoo asking the right question. Where does Storm rank on the Storm scale? Yeah, Wizards, last time I checked, we had a Storm scale for a reason. Making freaking Amphibian Downpour, pissing me off. I get so angry. This game makes me upset. Anyway. Stock up resolves.
So cool. Set for 5.
All right, 5 damage gets through. Construct and Painter swinging away. Well, Needle is on Shuko, Painter on black. Urza Saga taking up to 3. It could potentially look for Shuko, but Shuko shut off by the Needle. Devin has stuff like Prismatic Ending to potentially deal with Needle. Okay, floating a mana with the Saga. Now it will search.
For Derek, this is a yeah, the best part is when you have 0 opponents, it's really good. I wish it.
Looks like Michael has 3 cards in hand.
Well, depending on the day, like today.
Okay, Shuko will be found. It's put onto the battlefield. Shuko.
No, I just went to 3 discovery. Oh, right. Which were good. Yeah, those are good. Those are good. Yeah. It's just like a count. So you play against yeah. That's what you need. Oh, yeah, that's discovery blue. I mean, they always are blue. Yeah. Oh, it's the same. And you get to count.
Teferi to bounce Needle is another way. Force of Will, pitching Sink into Stupor on Teferi.
No, people have played.
Dude, that's kind of like that's gonna take us. Well, you will low stone. I'm just thinking like if you're playing against like Storm. Okay, turn low stone. Be lucky.
Against Storm.
I'm not wrong.
No.
I don't think you're wrong.
Huh?
I don't think you're wrong.
50 and destructive blue.
Still thinking about this Force of Will on Teferi Time Raveler. Devin thinking about protecting Teferi, it seems. Is it worth it to protect Teferi? Teferi could be pretty important. Bounce Needle, combo off.
Yeah, but like I obviously what happened was not good, but like even if like I didn't know exactly good,
Michael has a construct made by Urza Saga. It's currently a 4/4. Seems like a tough decision for Devin. But we're gonna do it. Force pitching Narcomoeba. Now, pitching Narcomoeba again, we talked about that a little bit in game 1. Flusterstorm you back. Teferi's gonna be countered.
I don't know.
Big plays being made. Teferi was defeated on the stack. Potentially Michael 2 attacks away. Now Grindstone as well. Attacking for 6. Dropping Devin down to 3. Or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I don't know. Devin's down to 4. Flusterstorm was huge there. No cards in Michael's hand. Painter Grindstone combo was assembled. When will Michael activate it? Who knows? Devin cracks a fetch. Twitch chat liking the Flusterstorm.
Maybe I'm gonna lose because I played around a guy that doesn't exist, but
Damned if you do, damned if you
exactly, that's how I felt.
It's Numba with a question, why is it called breakfast? So back in the early days of Magic, long story short, combo decks were named after breakfast foods and cereals, and it just was a thing. All right, comboing here. Illusionist, Nomads. Has enough creatures to sack. Flashback Dread Return. Moving on to game 3. Devin managed to assemble the combo and fire it off. Game 3.
I'd rather like hope he doesn't have it secretly in hand.
Right, right. It's one of the like interesting dynamics. Yeah, no, I could see that in that deck.
Voodoo with a question: what was Sneak and Show's breakfast food, or did it come around post-breakfast areas? So, Show and Tell and Sneak Attack were, early cards. As far as I know, they were never in a deck named after a breakfast food. The breakfast decks were usually decks that kind of, much like Nadu, we were talking about Nadu earlier on today's stream, went off and like comboed by doing a bunch of things. That's how we ended up with decks like Cheerios and Trix, Trix, and stuff like that. Sneak and Show, a little bit different. There was also Eureka in the early days. But there wasn't Gristlebrand and Emrakul and Omniscience and stuff like that. Just a different time. Twitch chat testing my knowledge of Magic history. All right, looks like one card on the bottom from Michael. We are ready to go. Michael is on the play. Looks like a Soporific Springs coming in. Tapped.
Eldrazi is the entire reason that it is the way it is. Because the mid-range decks can't ever be played because Eldrazi just comes and says.
All right, cracking a Misty is Devin. Back in the early days, too, there was Cephalid Breakfast. There was a deck called Full English Breakfast with Volrath's Shapeshifter. Trying to think what other breakfast decks there were. I mean, there was a deck called Eggs a little bit later on, after Odyssey. Released some eggs. It's all silliness, really. Wizards made the right move to move deck names towards things that were a little bit easier for new players to recognize in the newer formats. Legacy has stuck to goofy names like Cephalid Breakfast that explain very little about what the deck does.
No, I agree. People very bad showing issue, I think.
It would be. I would love for it to come back. Well, Storm is fun. I mean, Storm is fun because you're going to LED, so whatever. Well, do you see the new Storm that runs
All right, Painter.
Flat?
Dude, the little smiles is crazy, man. The list goes. I know.
Painter's Servant resolved. It is named Black. Here's a ponder for Devin. Harry says we like to make things difficult for new people because we don't like new anything. Harry getting it absolutely right.
I was like 8, right? Make 6 spawns, strike 6.
The deck Mississippi River came up on stream earlier. I'm like, stop.
6 spawns.
Yeah, you do.
Basically, it's ready. Don't worry. Well, I'm not bored. I'm bored actually, so.
All right, ponder resolves here for Devin. Shuffle draw. Looking for stuff.
I'm good with that. That was a fight.
Yeah, Strawberry Shortcake was a deck. A little bit different, I guess. All right, No Man's Core comes in. It's an Odawara. Stock up. Okay. Looking for answers, maybe. Looking for combo pieces, maybe.
I like when a card like this breaks its way into.
I know, because it's such a fair card.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
It's not like some ridiculous thing. You know.
No Man's Core on Devin's side. Doesn't have anything disrupting it right now. We saw Needles in some earlier games, but this Nomad is safe. It might need to be dealt with.
Mooned out. Mooned out. I know. I know. I was like, I can't believe you got one. Yeah.
Hey, Lotus Petal comes in. Painter attacks. Aggro.
Wow.
Yep. Faster.
Passing it back to Devin, who has an unlocked No Man's Core at the moment. Cavern of Souls naming wizard. Uh-oh. Nadu.
Yep.
It's going to resolve.
Nomad's going to target itself.
Meticulous Archive. Surveil. Dump a Flooded Strand. Second trigger. No Man's Core to hand. Nadu. Windswept Heath. Narcomoeba. Okay. Can play that No Man's Core, get 2 more triggers here. Nadu will allow Devin now to jump way ahead on cards. I don't know if this game is over, though. Maybe not yet. But at a certain point, when your opponent has gotten a whole bunch of cards off Nadu, you're in bad shape. But a game we saw earlier on today's stream, Devin, the same breakfast player, went off with Nadu and almost lost a game. You'd have to go back and watch that one. We've had some epic games on today's stream. This match has been pretty good as well. All right, so now instant speed No Man's Core can be activated for 6 more Nadu triggers. Tech 13, thank you for the resale with Prime. 20 months. This is the top 8 match. Yeah, the quarterfinals. Playoff matches the rest of today's stream.
Do the same thing again. So this is 7 mana, right? 8. 1 mana, 4 floating.
Nice.
All right, Michael's just going to pass. The Nadu stuff is happening here. Going to get 6 triggers. Serenity is pretty nasty. Dramatic Ending could be useful. Teferi can be useful. Rococo says, happy to see you streaming. Thanks for what you do for the Legacy community. Chris, thank you for being here. Otherwise, I'm just alone with my computer, and it's a little sad. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's free. Tell YouTube 90s MTG is cool by hitting subscribe.
I have 4 floatings. I'm going to do 1.
Keep those.
Alright.
Go to my turn.
All right, passing it back to Devin.
Go for the turn. This goes to. What?
2 floating on top of this. Butter. 7 mana.
You have the potential for 6 more Nadu triggers at least. The Fairy Time Raveler.
So I think you and Derek can start playing.
8 mana.
So I was 7 seed.
How about your billion?
I have Flush Breaker, King you, and then...
Force of negation on Teferi.
Second seed.
Okay, so 2 for 7
Hold on. So Derek.
was 1 and 8. So I played Derek, right? I think.
Good.
We'll start playing. I don't know.
Okay, force pitching Narcomoeba. We saw the Narcomoeba get pitched in earlier games today, and that uh-oh. All right, we fixed it. Now a force of negation on Teferi. Pitching Kappa Cannoneer, and it is exiled. Looks like Michael's down to 1 card in hand now.
You guys are going to play table 7.
Another Teferi will resolve. Bounce, painter, draw, not bad.
Play this cavern non-wizard. We'll attack you for 5.
Make sure you got it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I should be suppressed, but
Serenity is pretty nasty. At this point, though, we saw the Narcomoeba get pitched. Devin has 3 creatures in play currently, so could Flashback Dread return if that's the plan. Serenity about to blow up these 2 petals. Nothing else, I guess, except for Urza Saga.
Got my Saga. And I'll draw for turn. Plus. Swing 5.
All right, attacking for 5. Yeah, Saga dies to Serenity. Now playing a Narcomoeba. Just another creature. Yeah, Serenity, an old card that still could be pretty good in Legacy these days. Blows up all artifacts and enchantments, including itself. Whereas the Saga comes in.
Derek's return.
Second for 6. Michael drops to 3.
Well, I mean, I'm also playing. I played this deck. I was ready for you too. I didn't play against any Reanimator.
Okay, discarding a Brainstorm to hand size, passing the turn.
Again.
That is the match. Breakfast. Devin gets the match. GG's moving on to top 4. Well played. Another good match on today's stream. We've had some bangers. Let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat. Which match next? Your options will be Jeskai versus Reanimator, Jeskai Wizards versus Reanimator. Mono Red Stompy versus Reanimator. Or Depths versus Breakfast. 1 minute. Get your vote in. Dark Depths versus Breakfast is the last one. Our Discord is up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. We have a Patreon. We have a coffee page. We have a merch shop. Go check those out. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Okay. 30 seconds left on this poll. People are voting close poll. Close poll. Almost out of time. What does the Twitch chat want? Depths versus Breakfast up next. Voodoo contributed 1,500. Let's do it. Let's do it. People ran out of channel points. All right, moving on.
You know, between work and kids and everything, we're coming to a weekly, a big ass.
Devin rejoins us on the right with Breakfast on the left. We have Dark Depths. This would be Adam. This is top 4 now. Winner goes to the finals.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Because I'm still in the mindset of like
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, sounds like both players kept 7. Looks like Devin is on the play. Basic Island passed the turn.
Yeah. I could have played Stallion because I forgot of that.
So, a note here, I guess. Adam, kind of relative to many of you, compared to many of you, newly back to Magic, newly back to Legacy. And seeing Adam make top 8 and then move on to top 4, I was pumped. Adam's super cool. So Adam getting a chance in the spotlight here in top 4 of the Gamestoria 1K. Win a duel. Winner goes to the finals. You've seen some good matches on today's stream with Devin. And hopefully this will be a good one too. Windswept Heath cracked on end step. Players still getting used to the new life counter.
The issue is that my wife comes back from abroad tomorrow, and if she comes home and I'm playing Magic,
It's over.
All right, Lush Portico, Cervelle.
Oh, dude. Yeah, your ass would be on the couch.
Dude, that's why we're seeing so many mono black screenshots in the Discord.
Is that all over Africa you were saying?
Yeah, she's been in Zambia and Ethiopia.
Oh, that's sick. 11. Yeah. Was she mining diamonds?
Adam getting ready to Cervelle. The Cervelle mechanic, of course. A mechanic loved by Legacy players. They want more. Put Cervelle on every card. We love it.
Cervelle?
We love Mill.
I'm just gonna.
I'll keep it on top.
Okay.
On top.
Working on
Drop.
turn or my thing. Just like throw it. Do I win?
Play Yamamaya. Is there another showcase? No, you will pass.
Yavamaya. Pass the turn. Finn Dorsal in the chat rooting for Marit Lage.
Nice, we're all surveilling.
Yeah, it looks so much fun.
Do we have any other Marit Lage cultists in the chat who are cheering for Adam? Do people of the chat know what Marit Lage is?
We do. Yours?
Is anyone actually watching the stream?
I'm going to cast it.
Nobody is here. All right, crop rotation, stacking Yavamaya.
Okay.
Some people in chat have no clue what's happening.
All right, you take the mic. Just
No, man. One second.
Don't forget, I have my Cervelle trigger. It's weird.
I'm going to get a wasteland. I'm going to waste the maze. Gotcha.
Wasteland on Hedge Maze. All right. The Cervelle land trigger now will happen. There's a chance you let the Cervelle happen, then crop rotation and waste. Let your opponent make that Cervelle decision thinking nothing's going to happen. Has been my approach.
Playing this team? Yeah.
Some people in the chat root against Marit Lage. Some people are rooting for Marit Lage. Some people don't know that there's a stream happening.
Play Wasteland? Sure.
Another Wasteland, okay. Adam's not messing around. Gonna blow up as many lands as he can. Great disruption against these breakfast decks or things that hit lands like Wasteland, Blood Moon, Harbinger, whatever. The mana base of these breakfast decks, I was talking to one of the other local breakfast players recently, is pretty crappy. It's one of the weak points of the deck.
Yeah, results.
Head out.
Some people in the chat hoping Marit Lage slaps Nadu. Okay, 2 cards back on top after a brainstorm. Basic planes, okay, can't waste that.
Untap, upkeep, drop.
Oh, that's right.
Does Adam run Ice Storm?
Didn't know you were a big guy.
I don't know.
Lush Portico, Surveil.
Another Lush Portico, Surveil.
Keep it on top. And I will pass the turn.
All right, leaving card on top, passing the turn. Legacy players love land destruction, wasteland, stone rain, ice storm, sinkhole. They love it all, but not as a cast trigger.
19? Okay. 1, 2.
It's too good.
What am I doing? Fetching.
They don't know what they're doing. Savannah.
That's sad. Pretty bad. I still go to a pizza place that has a C. I'm okay with a C. I feel like that's easy. Yep. D is pretty hard. D has to be like...
Voodoo calling for an unban of Strip Mine.
The pizza place that I went to has
I see a D sometimes. I'm like, no.
My wife won't go to a C, but... yeah, pizza places and Chinese food places are great by definition.
All right, there's Nadu. Kind of the star of these breakfast decks in 2025 so far. Now Nomads and Core. Uh-oh. Combo.
It's okay. What's up?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No. I thought maybe something was wrong. Okay.
Yeah. That's at instant speed, right?
The creature is not.
The creature's not.
No, the creature's on the stack.
Okay, got it. So
oh, you're talking about the ability.
The ability.
The ability is instant speed. That's correct.
Okay.
But the creature.
Yep, the Nomads in Core ability is instant speed. Nomads in Core is on the stack. Nadu is on the battlefield. Some people in the chat are booing already. Crop rotation, sacking Lush Portico.
Okay. Oh, and you get the land that phases it. I'm going to force. I'm going to pitch a daze. I'll lose a life.
Okay.
I'm at 17 now.
Yeah.
Okay, Force of Will pitching days. Yeah, Eldrazi is one of the top decks right now.
So this has been forced.
Twitch chat discussing that.
Yeah.
Force of Will on the crop rotation. Nomads and Core is in.
I'll use this thing.
How many people on Eldrazi in NYC? I don't know. 1 or 2 players at every event. 0, 1, or 2. I don't know.
Let's go to game 2. You got the redundancy. Sure. Nice.
Okay, Adam's going to scoop it up. Moving on to game 2. Devin takes game 1. Not liking the chances after Nadu Nomads combo is assembled. Adam will be on the play.
Cool.
Yeah, they have him here. Like, stores
I'll start us off. Good to go. Left Portico, Surveil.
Yeah.
Bennett. Mox Diamond. When it comes into play, I will bin Savannah.
Okay.
I'll play Carpet of Flowers or attempt to put on the stack.
Carpet of Flowers could be interesting. It resolves. Carpet of Flowers can be so good. In this particular matchup, my gut feeling is that it won't be super relevant. But we'll see how it plays out.
I'm going to play. You two have fun.
Okay, there's a thespian stage for Adam. Outland Liberator.
Werewolf guy. Yeah. One, Circuit, Shrine, Artifact, Friendship.
Yeah. Okay. It comes day.
All right. Outland Liberator is day bound. It becomes day. What else we got? Sylvan Safekeeper. Okay. Maybe tried to bait out counter magic with Liberator. An opportunity potentially for Devin to remove Liberator with the Safekeeper on the stack. Unclear how this should have, could have, would have been sequenced. Guess it's fine. Okay, it goes for Savannah. It is not an island, so Carpet of Flowers still has nothing to work with.
Correct.
Sylvan Safekeeper is still in the stack.
That's for you. Yeah, I'm going to Swords, the Liberator in response.
Okay, Liberator is swords in response to the Safekeeper. It is gone.
Safekeeper first.
And then this resolves.
Yep. And I'll pass turn after that.
Okay. What's the rule for the...
Stays forever.
If a player casts no spells during their own turn, they become Okay.
Yeah, no spells becomes night. No spells on a player's turn. If a player casts no spells on their own turn, it becomes night.
Play a plane. Play Shuko.
Shuko, that's a spell. Pass the turn. Well, the Liberator would have been good at blowing that up. Adam may be regretting the sequencing there. There were no counter spells cast. Safekeeper attacks.
Pass turn.
Tap. Draw.
There is a thespian stage on the board. A Marit Lage, if it gets created, will be hard to kill with removal. Nadu now gets equipped with Shuko. Yeah, technically it did just become night. Urza's Saga comes in to ferry to hand.
I'll pass. At the end of your turn, I'll crack this. Sure. 21. How many cards in hand?
Right now I have 4.
Surveil. Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Four cards in Devin's hand. Technically, it's supposed to be night right now. Twitch chat losing their mind about this matter.
Draw. Yeah. I played Dark Depths.
Yeah.
All right, there's Dark Depths. This game is not over. You don't just get to say you won the game when you Nadu equip with Shuko.
Second main. Sure. My second main, I'll add a green because you have an island.
Yep.
I'll use the green and another green to copy Dark Depths with Thespian Stage. Legend roll.
Yep. Yeah. You
Sacrifice one of the counters. Yeah. Make the spaghetti monster.
Got it.
And then,
All right, there's Marit Lage. It has been created. It's going to be difficult to kill. Adam has 2 lands. He can sack the Safekeeper. Nadu is All right, now it's night. Nadu is a blocker potentially to buy time.
I will Nadu equip.
Yep.
So 1. Cavern of Souls.
Cavern of Souls is found. Yeah, these breakfast decks don't usually run Wasteland, but maybe Adam sees a benefit of making Marit Lage sorcery speed there.
Cast Brainstorm.
How many cards in hand?
Right now I have 5.
Okay.
Okay, Brainstorm resolves. Sounds like Devin will end up with 6 cards in hand. Devin can make a construct, potentially search next turn with Saga if Nadu chump blocks Marit Lage. Potentially Adam could give Marit Lage protection or phase out Nadu. Yeah, the Shroud protection from Safekeeper is super important right now. This Marit Lage is going to be very difficult for Devin to remove. Devin can combo off, though. It's Cephalid Illusionist. Flashback Dread Return, that whole deal. It's unclear to me that Adam has any way to respond. 1 card in Adam's hand. Okay. We fetched a Tundra. Yeah, Consign to Memory doesn't stop the Marit Lage ability.
Yeah.
Ponder. Yeah, so if you consign to memory or stifle the trigger of Dark Depths, it'll be countered, but then it'll just trigger again. It doesn't cause the land to die. It only sacrifices itself if it resolves. And it still will have no ice counters on it. Now, if they printed a stifle that says and put put an ice counter on target permanent, then it would counter it. But that is unlikely.
These go back and draw 1.
Yeah.
And I will pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
You cannot consign a Wasteland activation. It's an activated ability. Tashana's Tidebinder is interesting, though, yeah.
Attack for 20.
But it doesn't affect lands. Marit Lage attacking. Okay, Nadu chump blocks. It dies.
Second main. I'll add 2 green mana. And I will copy your.
Oh, I see what you're saying. P Lynch, yeah.
Okay. And then I'll pass 2.
I'm gonna make a construct and stuff.
I'll let him. Sure, that's fine.
Green. We'll add a mana.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Adding a mana where there's a Saga. Searching the library now. Finding another copy of Shuko. Construct is on the board. It's a 3/3 currently. Marit Lage is on Adam's side. It's going to be very difficult for Devin to remove.
5 or 6. One of those two.
Does Adam have this game? It's possible.
One hell of a match, though.
Well, how many? I think Wasteland here.
Quick these.
Let me get one.
Okay, so the construct is equipped. It has 5 power now. Brainstorm. Looking for Illusionist potentially. Don't know what's in Devin's hand, but that could be what we're looking for.
Yeah. I think I might have got it. I was worried about So you had these cards.
Most of them, yeah. There were like a few of them at the bar. Cards. So yeah, I've had these quite for a bit. Oh yeah, those I've had for years. If you want to know like the top levels of procedures, I got that place at $14. So yeah, $14.
One in hand?
Yeah, one.
One card in Adam's hand. What could it be? Devin is thinking, I guess. There's a chance that Devin has combo, but thinks Adam... We don't know what's in Adam's hand, do we? I don't believe so. Thinks Adam is holding Disruption. Okay, there's Illusionist.
This is way better. That was
Yeah.
Also, I hate the
Oh yeah.
Trigger?
Yeah.
That was a big John.
You win. Good game.
That is the match. Devin gets it, defeating Adam in moving on to the finals. GG's. Well played. Well played. Little earthquake happened at the end. Players in the finals, David and Devin, who we were just watching, agreed to split. One player took a Badlands, one player took a Savannah, and that completed the event. Great afternoon, well, great day. It was all day long. Some excellent matches on today's stream. We do have some left over for our queue. Stick around for a raid, everybody. I will be back soon with more exciting, mind-blowing Legacy. Keep an eye on our Discord for the schedule of everything that's going on. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you're having popcorn while you're watching 90s MTG. Whatever you need. Peace out. I'll see everybody soon.
Is the win call.